Power Breakfast with TT.
15 minutes before 9 on the Power Breakfast. So the Public Service Commission have responded to statements made by the chairperson of the Police Portfolio Committee, that's Mr. Ian Cameron, regarding allegations against General Mbotho. Mr. Cameron claimed on social media that the PSC refused to investigate the general's alleged criminal activities and questioned his integrity. The PSC, though, has sought to clarify that it did not act on the matter, but in line with its constitutional mandate, referred the allegations of criminal conduct to the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, which is mandated to investigate crimes committed by members of the South African Police Services. Joined on the line now by the chairperson of the Public Service Commission, Professor Somadoda Fikeni. Good morning to you. Good to have you with us after such a long time.
Good morning, Titi. It's always good to hear from your side, and it is also beautiful that after 30 years of political analysis, I could just be watching things and implementing, some of the work in the communities rather than speaking.
Yes,
especially in this busy time.
I imagine you are suffering from a serious dose of FOMO, though. Fear of
Not
missing
really.
out.
You see, when you have 3 decades,
Yes.
I was very young in 1992 when I started, long before almost every analyst present.
Long before it was a thing.
Yes. And after 30 years, I said, why not go and try and implement what you've been teaching and see how difficult it is.
Absolutely.
And now I'm in the coal face and I get satisfaction when things get done or the reforms of the public sector are effected.
Absolutely. All right, so let's deal with this matter here and understand what's at play here. Is what Mr. Cameron here, is he perhaps suffering from a lack of understanding of what the mandate is? How did the case come to the PSC? Why actually did he bring it to the attention of the PSC? And just explain to you how you dealt with it.
We received a complaint that General Mbotho was appointed not meeting the criteria, not having qualifications, and also having some criminal issues. So we investigated what is within the PSC mandate, which was the appointment according to the requirement. And we satisfied ourselves, did he have the qualifications? We even go to SAQA and have an MOU with SAQA, which is the qualifications authority, and to make sure that people do have what they claim. So according to what the complainant had, we finished the report, we responded timeously, and we submitted the response to say this is what we could find on General Mbotho. Then we also indicated in the same letter that on the issues of criminality alleged, it's not within our ambit. Even as we host the anti-corruption hotline, when we receive something which says criminal, we then take it to the law enforcement, to the SIU, and so forth. In this case, the IPID was indicated as the most appropriate to deal with that matter. And a full report, quite voluminous, was sent back to the complainant. So it is not true that we did not investigate. But at the same time, we cannot go beyond what the Constitution say we should do.
Okay. Are there no parallel processes that unfold in a case such as this where you would get involved? I mean, I get what you're saying, that there is an entity that exists for the investigation of particularly alleged criminality within the police service, but to the extent that it may also amount to maladministration or otherwise something or any other thing under your mandate, would that involve you in that case if there were some kind of, say, administrative issues?
Certainly it would involve us, and we have never shied away to deal with such. And they come all the time, and it doesn't matter how senior or how serious or not serious the matter might be. So once it is within our mandate, let's say maladministration, in a sense of you trying to procure something as a public servant and you do not follow the processes, or you do something that is outside the law, we would actually make a finding on that. Same with the career incident, issues of discipline management. The person is suspended, but it's not following the law, or many other things. We deal with those all the time. We have our technical teams. As soon as they receive them, they go for them. No interference on our side. They bring a completed investigation, and then we simply make, a determination at that point. So we always, without any fear nor favor, deal with these cases. And I think most of the people, it's just the lack of understanding at times, or appreciation, or at times they may not have just picked up the phone to say, I am about to pen this particular issue. Will I be correct to say? Because these constitutional bodies, that's all we have. Nothing better than it is there. Once we defame them or create some doubt, we will be left with them to deal with, whether it's a public protector or auditor general or any other.
And just to be clear, there was an investigation done by yourselves as a PSC to look into the selection process for General Mbotho that found no irregularities. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And so in terms of disciplinary action, should such be required, would then the matter have to come back to you? Because also, as we know, criminal processes can take quite a long time. There could be an investigation that is required, and even when the matter does come before the courts and so on, that can also drag out for quite a long time. Just in terms of your regulations, or in terms of your mandate, would it be permissible for a person who would be facing such charges to continue in his position?
Actually, we do right when you realize that there is this criminal matter going on, to say there are two tracks here. The department concerned can take action, suspend the person, or put the person on precautionary leave whilst the investigation is conducted. And there must be an internal disciplinary action if needs be. That is not waiting for the court process itself, which might take long, as you correctly say. So we always indicate those are the options. People can't just fold hands and say, I can do nothing if there are such serious allegations.
Professor Somatota Fikeni is the chairperson of the Public Service Commission. Thank you as always for your time, sir.
My pleasure. Have a wonderful day.
And to you too.
Thank
you so much. Of course, just clarifying there the position of the PSC in response to some comments that were made in the portfolio committee, or rather the ad hoc committee, by member that's Ian Cameron of the police portfolio committee, who claimed on social media that the PSC refused to investigate allegations surrounding criminal activities by General Mbotho. You heard the explanation there. It's the Power Breakfast on Power 98.7. About 5 minutes left. Let's squeeze in as many calls as we can. But I found that clip that I wanted to play you of Donald Trump, who clearly has South Africa living rent-free in his head.